Stop speaking curses over yourself. We know that the English language is full of word curses hiding in everyday vocabulary. We know the Bible tells us that death and life is in the power of the tongue. We know the best way to curse a person is to have them to speak a curse over themselves. And every time you say white supremacy, you have just spoken a curse over yourself and you have just surrendered your power. Let's take a look at the definition of supremacy. Supremacy, the state or condition of being superior to all others in authority, power, or status. The Bible tells us, for the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. There is nothing supremacy about being a killer. There's nothing supremacy about being a thief. There's nothing supremacy in being a destroyer. The Most High God did not call you forth to surrender your power to a demonic entity. Every time we say that, we are surrendering our power to the demonic entity that is labeled as white supremacy. For we know we wrestle not against flesh and blood, and we know we are dealing with demonic forces. Every time you say white supremacy, you have just with your tongue spoke life into that demonic entity. Every time you say white supremacy, you have just with your tongue surrendered over your power. Every time you say white supremacy, you have just with your tongue allowed yourself to be subject to, allowed that demonic entity to rule over you. You're allowing yourself to take a backseat, a lower position to that demonic entity. We will no longer say white supremacy. We will call it for what it is. We will walk in absolute truth. We will call it white cacodemonic. Cacodemonic is an adjective for demonic because nothing is supremacy about being demonic. It is no longer white supremacy. We will call it for what it is. It is white cacodemonic.